Yeah, here May 25th, 2025, talking about the problems with the City of Madison Police Department. I mentioned Riley Patton, officer in training, who's now an officer there, I guess. Nepotistic ties. Dad's the training captain. Not there on performance, but there because he's someone's son, and also not supervised and trained. And when someone files a complaint on him, there's no accountability because, again, he has these nepotistic ties versus, being able to outperform someone in terms of being just objectively able to do the tasks out there in the field, which obviously creates a tremendous liability on the city. I think his employer, not just the department, but the actual City of Madison, who needs to do better in terms of body cams, but needs to do better. If an officer wants to be on their department, they should have to go through the training on a different agency and then transfer over laterally after they've proven themselves where their literal dad's not the captain. And even if they were trying to become a police officer in the City of Madison's department, their literal dad should not be the one deciding whether they pass through the training. It should be someone objective, and it's hard to have any objectivity. But if it's the literal dad, it's highly likelihood there's going to be, he's going to want his son to do well versus someone who's going to be objectively looking at the performance and that kind of thing. So we know there's been complaints filed on Riley Patton for perjury, for lying as a police officer, for snickering, for giggling, for obstructing, for not connecting to a supervisor. You know what I mean? And tremendous disrespect and tremendous a bad reflection on public safety everywhere in our country, in the United States, not just the state of Wisconsin or the City of Madison. So I think it's important to talk about that and say, hey, we've got a problem with this city doesn't have a body camera on. We got an officer lying through his teeth, not doing a deliberately, not doing a balanced investigation in situations, which is really problematic and again creates the liability. But there's other officers too. His supervisor is not there to supervise. And his training partner is not there to train properly. So it's the system around him didn't set him up for success. We can see that it's not. But the reason he failed is not just his own volition. It's because the people aren't training him properly and supervising him properly. In terms of Madison PD, beyond the fact they don't have a body camera on it, so the icing in the cake is when we see a guy performing wrong, and that's what leads to loss of life. When we see the people, Cash Miller getting beat down, we see O'Hean, these people getting killed, it's because no one's there to train to supervise, to manage.